के बायोलॉजी का सिलेबस जिसका फर्स्ट चैप्टर लाइफ प्रोसेसेस है उसका फर्स्ट टॉपिक न्यूट्रिशन स्टार्ट कर रही हूँ। इसका इंट्रोडक्शन मैंने अपने प्रीवियस वीडियो में दिया था। सबसे पहले हम न्यूट्रिशन की डेफिनेशन देखेंगे। न्यूट्रिशन मीन्स intake of nutrients. The process of intake of nutrients is known as nutrition. Why these nutrients we are taking? We are taking nutrients to get energy. Now we need to discuss about the nutrients. Nutrients are the substances those we are taking to get energy. On the basis of the requirement of nutrients, we can divide nutrients into two categories, micronutrients and macronutrients. Here, micro means small. The nutrients which our body requires in smaller quantity are known as micronutrients, while the nutrients which are required by our body in larger amount are known as macronutrients. After this, there is a question why we need nutrition. As you know, our body is performing vital activities all the time. To perform those vital activities as well as our daily routine activities, we need some energy. To fulfill the requirement of that energy in the form of ATP, we need to do nutrition. And for the growth of our body, we need nutrition, because without nutrition, the growth of the body will not be proper. And for the repair and maintenance of the body, we need nutrition. After this, the point comes, what are the modes of nutrition? If we are talking about the modes of nutrition, we can categorize the modes of nutrition into autotrophic and heterotrophic. Autotrophic means the organisms which can produce their own food by the process of photosynthesis, they comes in the category of autotrophic nutrition. And the reaction that is done during this process is photosynthesis. And the example of autotrophic nutrition is all the green plants comes under this category, right? If we are talking about the heterotrophs, these are the organisms which are dependent on others for their food. And these are categorized into parasitic mode of nutrition, saprophytic and holozoic. First, I am going to discuss about the parasitic mode of nutrition. For this, assume there is one animal or the plant A which is dependent on other organism, that is the bee. Suppose A is getting nourishment from the bee. Because bee is providing nourishment, it is known as host and it is living. In this situation, the relation between A and B is known as parasitic, and this mode of nutrition is parasitic mode of nutrition. Here A is known as parasite. And the example for this is lice, E. coli, etc. In second type of nutrition, assume organism A and organism B. Suppose A is taking nourishment from the B. Because B is providing nourishment, it is known as host. And here this B is dead. So this relation between A and B, this is known as saprophytic. And A is known as saprophyte. Example for this is fungi, bacteria, etc. After this, there is a third mode of nutrition in heterotrophic nourishment, that is holozoic. Holozoic means this is the mode of nutrition that is animal-like. Here the organisms are taking complex organic food by the process of ingestion, and then it is digested to get energy in the form of ATP, and this mode is known as holozoic. Here the example is amoeba, hydra, etc. In the holozoic mode of nutrition, there are 5 steps. First is the ingestion. Ingestion means intake of food. Here, if this is the amoeba, it comes in contact with the food particle. What happens? As this food particle comes in contact with the amoeba starts invaginating. And by this process, this food is getting inside the body of amoeba. Right? This process of intake of food inside the body is known as ingestion. After that, there is a process of digestion. That is the second part. First was ingestion and second is the digestion. As this food is going inside the body of amoeba, it is secreting digestive enzymes towards this food vacuole, right? And the material which is present inside, it will get digested to form the simplest substances from this complex organic material. After the digestion, there is a process of absorption. What happens? After the digestion of this food material, it will convert into glucose, right? And that glucose will get absorbed into the body of amoeba. This absorption of glucose inside the body of amoeba, this is known as absorption. The next point is assimilation. Assimilation means the utilization of this food material which is absorbed during the process of absorption for the growth, repair and maintenance of the body of this organism. This process is known as assimilation. And the last, 5th step is the digestion. When the digestion is done in this food vacuole, what happens? Some substances are still undigested, which are not going to be absorbed during the absorption. So they would be eliminated from the body. And the removal of these undigested material from the body of amoeba is known as digestion. I hope You must have understood all this thing. In the next video, I will talk about the autotrophic nutrition. Thank you.